Okay. Looks like we are live. Hello. Oh, you can see that. You shouldn't be able to see that. Go. Okay. Hello. If you're watching this in the future, you know, I'm not live anymore. There should be timestamps in the description you can click on if you want to skip to more interesting stuff. If you're watching this live, first of all, hello. Second of all, I'm going to be probably talking a bit slower today. Maybe a bit less, you know, a bit more unenthusiastic, a bit, my speech might be a bit slurred. I did get a tooth removed 2 days ago. So, I'm sure you understand. As you can see from the timer on screen, Pokemon Present starts in 50 minutes. Well, now it's under 50 minutes. But we've got this beautiful little bingo board we can use. We're going to try to last minute predict everything we possibly can. I want to get this as accurate as possible. Here's some, how you say, this is a bit of a draft we've got going on at the moment. So let's see how we can improve this. Well, first, you didn't hear that. I forgot to turn that off. Give me a second. Right, good. You shouldn't be seeing any of this. Oh, I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be. Where did you go? Where are you? There we are. You get back there. Okay. Right, like I said, let's get this as accurate as possible. This... Okay, I wrote this like at 11 PM last night. This is meant to be... new... mythical. I'm not 100% sold on all of these yet. These are just some ideas we're getting in. We're getting some early ideas in, okay? I think for the relief Pokemon Champions release date, I think we're gonna quickly rub this out. I'm gonna lock in. Is it March 17th? I said it in the predictions video. March 17th. Let me check my calendar to make sure that's still correct. March. First of all, let me checking the volume. You can hear me though. That's good. You should be able to. Yeah, that stupid thing wasn't working though. Everything's kind of glitching out at the moment, but that's fine. Okay, that's fine. March 17 weekday. That's a Tuesday. I meant 19th. March 19th. I think. I think it's 19th. March 19th. That's my prediction for the Pokemon Champions release date. I wanted this section to be Champions related, but I don't know what else there is to say. There's Mega Dimension Megas. If I can spell correctly. There's cosmetics. I'm expecting some sort of cosmetics to appear in the game. We need one more prediction. One more prediction for Champions. I've got 2 more for ZA. I can get 1 in here. Real quickly. Ranked. My smoothing is really high. I need to bring that down. Ranked. Seasons 8 through 10. I think we're going to get some sort of update on that. I need 1 more for ZA. And there's a few decks in. Oh, I want to talk about this as well. They've brought back the "Gotta catch 'em all" slogan. A lot of people think they're gonna reverse Dexit in Generation 10. So that's what this is for. Let me quickly adjust. Make this look a bit nicer. Decks in. We've got a lot. I had a more like early list here. This was a very early list, but a lot of it was very boring. Let's see. Yeah, there's an update for ZA. Nostalgia bait. That's an easy one. Let's get nostalgia bait in here. Or we can do, we could literally just say Kanto. It's always Kanto. Could be Johto. I could see them doing Johto. Let's add a new spin-off. A lot of this is just the stuff we talked about in the two videos, the two prediction videos I did. I need another one for champions and another one for Z. Let's do let's call it a content update. Or let's just call it an update. Let's get it more in the middle. Right, one more for champions. What's the craziest prediction I could see for champions? I didn't know. Well, it's got 5 more miscellaneous. Yeah, more. We could go for the more ports. A lot of people are saying that. I'm not sold on it, but I don't have anything else to put, so I'm happy to add it down here. What we got in the drafts? Big Band collabs. I think that's too. These two I think are too vague. Yeah, I can. That's a Generation X one. We've already done it, I think. Yeah. I'm not doing Generation 5 remix. I know that's not happening. Like I've got some things now that I think about it. There's the Netflix series. Which is yet to be announced. There's Detective Pikachu 2, the movie 2. They were working on that for a while. I think they canned it, but I guess it could still be going on. Detective Pika 2? They should call it Detective... Okay, listen, hear me out. Detective Pika 2. Hear me out here. We have 3 more slots. 2 of them miscellaneous, 1 of them champions. Let's see. I can't think of a single other prediction for champions. I feel like we know most, like all we need to know about it. We've got its release date. We've got more Mega Evolutions. We've got cosmetics. What else? Let's say new Mega abilities. Maybe they'll show they'll reveal some of the abilities for the new Mega Evolutions before the game releases, which I think will be pretty cool. Hopefully they could do that, but maybe that's more of a VGC focused thing. Maybe they don't care too much about that, but we'll see. 2 more miscellaneous. What could they be? What could they be? Let's read some of the drafts. Nostalgia bait. OMG moment too vague. Something unexpected. These two are the same thing. Mystery. Let's do mystery dungeon. Aha! I got it. It's mystery dungeon. And Colosseum and XD. I think that's it. Do we have any objections? We have like 10 more minutes until the pre-show starts. I like this so far. I think this works. Let's go. Let's quickly go over all of them. The top row. I want to get rid of the identifiers here. Those are mainly just for us. Miss. Let's go over them quickly. We've got starters. I assume we're going to see some new starters for Generation 10. Anyone else excited? I'm pretty darn excited for that. I can't lie. Late 2026. This is the release date. I assume it'll be, if we want to be more specific, it's October to November. They're not going to reveal that today, but that's the release date. I originally said in the predictions video I did, I said I believe it was November 19th. That is one of the more likely release dates, but it's also important to keep in mind that's the current release date for GTA 6, which of course is going to be very successful. So I could see them pushing it back to October. I don't know what day exactly that would be, but it'll be a Thursday in October. I think the 3rd October, but I might be wrong. New type. We talked about this in the impossible predictions video. I could see them doing a new type. Shout out Dream type. I think this would work well in a generation that does do Generation 5 remakes, and you know, Generation 10 is a big contender for Generation 5 remakes. So I think, you know, a new Dream type I think could work theoretically. Also Cosmic, I think we talked about Cosmic as well. New VV. That's a new evolution. I couldn't fit the word evolution in this tiny little box. So we're calling them VVs. Generation 7, they planned to release a flying type evolution. They ended up scrapping it. I'd love to see a new evolution. Flying could easily return. I'd love to see Steel. Steel, I think, could be a really cool one. Dragon is the obvious one, but I'm more of a Steel guy myself. Mega's return. This is something I've not seen anyone else say. Maybe no one cares about Mega Evolutions anymore. But I could see Mega Evolutions returning in Generation 10, if not full-time completely. I could see them being, you know, like a regular mechanic instead of just a gimmick. But what do I know? It'd be cool to see that confirmed. It is possible, but not entirely likely. We're not going to talk about this one. Spoilers, home update. ZA is still lacking connectivity with Pokemon. I can't remember which one I said first. Pokemon Home is currently lacking connectivity with Pokemon Legends ZA. So I talked about this in the video. Once again, home updates tend to take between 100 and 200 days. We're currently sitting at, I think, 134, I think it was. So we're in between those two numbers. We could see it shadow dropped today. I wouldn't be surprised. Could end up being late April, but I think today is a much better choice. Especially, it's probably releasing either before or at the same time as Pokemon Champions. So it's between now, it's in the next 2 weeks, is what I'm trying to say. The next two and a half weeks. Let's say 3 weeks. Let's say 3 weeks, okay. Let's put it here. 3 weeks. Less than. Okay, Shiny Hooper. This is going off of the home update we were talking about. Pokemon games give you a little reward for completing the Pokedex in Pokemon Home. You get a rare shiny Pokemon, usually shiny locked, that of course relates to the game. I think Shiny Hooper would be my bet, but there's a few others. There's a few other possibilities for Canyon, Magearna, Vivion's Pokeball pattern, Eternal Flower Floette. Ranked seasons 8 through 10. I think we could see some new Mega Evolutions announced. I've been saying this. I think we could see new Mega Evolutions announced for ranked seasons 8, 9, and 10. And for those who know what this is, I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's not heard it. But anyone who has heard of this little guy over here, these two are not related. This guy is not appearing in ranked seasons 8, 9, or 10. So we could see 3 new Mega Evolutions. I'm actually gonna. I think we're gonna erase this quickly. I'm gonna say Mega Kanto Z. That's what we're gonna say. I think that's what my money would be on. I made a joke about it on Twitter earlier today, so I have to stick to my guts. Mega Kanto Z. And if we get Mega Kanto Z, that's pretty much confirmation that Megas will return in Generation 10, because no way they'd add this at the very end of Legends ZA's lifespan and then not bring it in the next game. update. It's kind of just like a last minute guess. That's the title of the live stream. A lot of people have been talking about maybe a second DLC or a small content update. I could see it happening, but we did get an entire DLC. In my mind, that's kind of this is in the same vein as the Daybreak update for Legends Arceus, which was released on Pokemon Day 2022. So, you know, maybe some sort of update could be added there, but I wouldn't put my money on it because like I said, we did just get a DLC. This is the Champions section, March 19th. That's the release date. Probably. That's 2 weeks after Pokopia. I don't think it's... my second guess would be... I don't think it's shadow dropping today. I think we've got Fire Red Leaf Green today. We've got Pokopia in 6 days. I don't think they're really going to release a third game in the middle of that. I think the absolute latest it'd release... Very broad range, but I'd put it on April to June. But we know that we know that they announced previously that Regulation F, the current VGC rule set for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, is they previously confirmed that was the last rule set before Champions, and we're getting to the end of it. I believe it ends March 31st, so the chances are Champions is releasing before March 31st. It is possible they've delayed it for some reason, you know, development issues, stuff like that, or they just want more time to cook. So, you know, I don't think that's necessarily final, but it is definitely the best idea we have. What else we got? Mega Dimension Megas. At the World Championships last year, it was confirmed that Mega Dragonite would be appearing in Champions from day one. Assumably every other new Mega Evolution in Legends ZA as well, but they weren't shown off because they hadn't been revealed yet. Currently no news on the Mega Dimension Megas. So it'd be nice to see. It doesn't have to be like a blatant confirmation. It can just be like in the background, but it'd be nice to see just as a bit of clarification. Not that I think there's very many strong new Mega Evolutions from Mega Dimension. I think Heatran's probably the best in my opinion. Okay, we got to wrap this up. We're getting close to the pre-show that's starting, the official one. Cosmetics, we do know there will be in-game purchases. They will not be victory points. So I imagine there'll be cosmetics. New Mega abilities we talked about earlier. Obviously, the game probably isn't releasing for another 3 weeks. So it would be... Well, actually, I think it's 2 weeks and 6 days, but I might be wrong on that. It'd be nice to see confirmation of the new Mega Evolution's abilities before the game releases. I think it'd be cool to, you know, VGC-wise, theorize about how competitively viable they could be. They could do like a drip feed, like, I don't know, like one every day between now and Champions. That could be fun. I had something else to say, but I can't remember. Shiny Loyal 3, I think that's... If we see anything for Scarlet and Violet, that's definitely the most likely. We have 3 global challenges for this year. Usually it's 4. Last year it was 4. This year it's 3. The last year of Sword and Shield, they released the Shiny Galarian Birds as rewards for global challenges or online competitions. So I imagine we're getting 3 this year because they're planning to release the Shiny Loyal 3. New Mythical talked about. There's a gorilla in the Scarlet and Violet books. No idea what it's doing there. It's not Slacking. It's not a Rangaroo. It's not any known monkey or gorilla Pokemon or ape Pokemon. So it could be a new Mythical. It's been bothering me for the past like 3 years. But oh well, maybe we could see that as a new Mythical, maybe alongside a new movie based on Horizons. I don't know. I've not been watching Horizons. So I maybe it's not possible. Someone else can tell me who knows more about the anime. Kanto, I love Kanto. They're gonna pander to Kanto. It's the 30th anniversary. I can kind of forgive it, but they're gonna pander, okay? You're gonna see a lot of Kanto. Dex In, this is another thing we talked about earlier. In Generation 8, they did Dexit, which was basically the new epic feature in Sword and Shield where they made it so most of the Pokedex couldn't be transferred into the game. There were only like, I think 400, 600 after the DLC-ish that could be transferred into the game. The others were just incapable. Compared to Generation 7, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, where any Pokemon can be in the game. This continued into Generation 9. But recently they brought back, for the 30th anniversary, the Gotta Catch 'Em All slogan. So people have been theorizing maybe Generation 10 they're going to reverse Dexit. Which could be cool, I guess. It'd be nice to not have, you know, your favorite Pokemon locked behind. Well, not even locked, but not available. Just full stop. I think that it can get I'm stuttering. It can get frustrating. I've got a few Pokemon that I really like that are quite niche. That, you know, haven't seen the light of day in ages. Releasing any good game. Am I right? Okay. New spin-off. For Pokemon releases, we have today, which is Fire Red Leaf Green. March is Pokopia and probably Champions. And then it's silence from now or from then until November. I could see them announcing another spin-off game to bridge the gap, I suppose. For when it could release, I do wonder if May is too early, like May, June. But at the same time, that's around the time when the Generation 10 marketing cycle is going to start up. They'll start dropping new trailers. So I wonder if they'll release a new spin-off, you know, like a month before that. So sometime in May. Or maybe they could do it, you know, June, July for summer holidays. That could make sense as well, I think. It'd have to be a really good spin-off to match up to Pokopia. Okay, let's quickly get through the rest. More ports. Generation 3 games on the eShop. Maybe not. Netflix series was confirmed by Variety back in 2021, I want to say. Well, it was a while ago. And there was no news on it, but there are rumors that it's going to be mentioned at Pokemon Day this year. Detective Pikachu 2, the movie. Detective Pikachu. They were working on a sequel to Detective Pikachu. I can't remember if it got scrapped or if they've just like hit a brick wall. You know, they're in development hell. If they've worked their way through that, we could see an announcement. Mystery Dungeon, new spin-off. Mystery Dungeon, everyone loves Mystery Dungeon. And Colosseum XD, we know it's coming to Nintendo Switch Online at some point. Today will be a great time to announce it. Okay, let's quickly get over to the screen that I've not fixed yet. This is okay. You know, you guys get the deal. We're being right back. There is something I would like to see if I can do this. Just gotta hope that you can all hear it correctly. Are you silent? Yeah, you are. Good. I'm putting my phone face down so I don't get spoiled. Pokemon Direct. They have a special. I think it's like specifically the English Asian Pokemon channel have a. Whoa, that is loud. Is that loud for you guys? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sound type confirmed. Fairy type confirmed. Okay, so I think this is like a fun little thing. Just you know, a nice way to bring us down, calm us down. Yeah, we were talking about Dexit and how bad it was. The elemental monkeys, they got the short end of the stick. They were really screwed over. Oh, that's new. ZA Mega Evolutions. And also old Mega Evolutions around the end. Phalanx! I love Phalanx! Yeah, Mega mentioned ZA Mega. Ponyta. Oh, a little horse Pokemon. Oh, never mind. It's not a horse Pokemon. Oh, they're horse adjacent, if you think about it. Giraffe. I expect. Why isn't there a counter up here? You expect there to be a counter, counting how many Pokemon there are, but oh well. Oh, some baby Pokemon. Fearow. That's a nice underrated Kanto Pokemon, I think. I kind of like Fearow. You know what would be really hype? If they end this on 1026 and they show us a new mythical. They go, this is 1026. That'd be really funny. Oh, Varoom. I love Varoom. And a Revavroom. Really great Paldea Pokemon. Some bug Pokemon. Spinder. Poor Spinder. Struggling to make its way out of BDSP. It's got to be in Generation 10, right? There's no way they don't put Spinder in Generation 10 in the regional decks. Mark my words on that. Oh my god, it just struck me with getting a new game announced in 25 minutes. Well, 50 minutes. Do you know how many videos I'm going to make about it? So many. Oh, the music is so good. You know, let's move. I guess we can keep it there. I'm trying to get it so that people watching on in shorts can see my little picture runt. I think that might help out a little bit. Oh, baby Pokemon. More baby Pokemon. I do wonder if there are any hints here for like anything. I don't know. Would be funny though. Water types, Ducklet, another victim of Dexit. This is so fun. Carvana, that's an underrated one, I think. Chat, what do we think is better, this or DJ Pikachu? I miss DJ. That was kind of hype. DJ Pikachu was hype. More water types. I do forget how many water types there are. Oh, Jellicent. That's another really good water type you don't see much of. That's going to be my second bet for the Generation 10 regional decks. Jellicent. Oh, and Clamperl. Can't forget Clamperl. Gorbis and Hunter. I think those probably might have to spot for like the most forgotten Pokemon of all time. You guys remember Clamperl? No, nobody remembers Clamperl. Well, maybe specifically Huntail and Gorbis. I don't think anyone I can imagine a few people remembering Clamperl, but not Huntail or Gorbis. I'm quickly getting my Switch 2 out. I want to see if they last Pokemon Presents July last year. They accidentally uploaded some of the stuff. They had a new mobile game, Pokemon Friends, and they ended up uploading it to the eShop early, maybe like 10 minutes before the announcement. So I'm kind of wondering if they'll do the same thing. I want to get on top of it. Oh wait, look at this. This is cute. Oh, this is Brock's gym. This is Misty's gym. That's Lieutenant Surge. Forgot her name. So Sabrina? No, that's not Sabrina. I don't. Koga? Question mark. I've not played through Gen 1 in ages. Oh, that's Blaine. That's Blaine. One of these people is Sabrina, I think. And at this point, I'm lost. Is this Elite Four territory yet? Oh wait, that's Giovanni. I'm stupid. That's Giovanni. That's obviously Giovanni. Is this Gen 2? Yeah. That's Whitney. Okay, we're going back to Gen. We're gonna go through all the generations. That's really cute. I don't remember any of the Gen 2. Is that Jasmine actually? Once again, I've not played through Generation 2 in ages. Claire? Question mark. Yeah, I'm lost at this point. Unless this is Gen 3, and in case that was what's her face, this is Brawly. That's Watson? Question mark? Oh god, I look away for 5 seconds. Oh, that's Norman. That's Winona. I have played through Generation 3 recently. The twins, Liza and Tate. I assume that's Juan. Is that his name? It's either Juan or Wallace, depending on what game you're playing, I think. Oh, that's Gen 4. Rourke? Rourke? Is that his name? I can't remember. What's his face? Timer, my favorite. Gym battle against the timer. 20 minutes! Not according to my timer, it's not. French lady. Steel guy. Don't remember this one. Or that one. Just kidding, that one was Flint, I think. There's... Oh, well, how are they going to do black and white? Looks like they're doing black 1 first. Black and white 1 first. That's the third gym. Bug type. That's... Can't remember her name, but she's very iconic. Clay. That's Clay, ground type gym leader. Flying type gym leader, whose name I don't remember. Everyone loves her. Ice type gym leader? I don't even remember who that is. Dragon type gym leader. They skipped over my boy Sharon. No, that's disrespectful, bro. That's so disrespectful. Anyway, Gym 5, Clemont, Gym 6, Cumbera name, Generation, Gym 7, Olympia, Gym 8, Wolfric. I assume these are the bosses. Maybe the totems as well from Generation 7. There we go, Eldegoss. There's the... Oh, we actually got a counter. We're at 400. That's Gym 2. Or are they called gyms? I can't remember if they're called gyms in Sword and Shield. Number 3, number 4. Shout out Phalanx. Oh, Phalanx doesn't appear here. That's so sad. That's also Gym 4. Where did they do the... They did the aversion exclusives for Generation 8. But they didn't do my boy Sharon. That's disrespectful. Shout out Sharon. He's the GOAT. Yes, shout out Katie. The bug type gym leader. This might be the first time we get an official order for the gyms. Iono's third. It's very obvious based on level cap anyway, but then water, then normal. I've already lost track, but it was pretty obvious. That was the ice type gym. Maybe the next ones are going to be the next gyms for Generation 10. Right, smiley face? Okay, the first gym will be a flying gym, followed by a grass gym. Shout out Maractus. That's another Pokemon that's got to be in Generation 10. It's got to be Maractus. Oh, this is a nice. This is Unova. Gen 5 remakes confirmed. More Unova. Even more Generation 5 remakes confirmed. Still Unova? Is this Chargestone Cave? Minior. Shout out Minior. Oh, does it get a unique icon for all of its forms? That's cute. Shout out to Dunsparce as well. Oh, and Finizen and Palafin. I do love Palafin. Generation 9 had some bangers, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Oh, Zora, that's cute. Ditto? Yeah, hey Ditto. Illumis and Volbeat. Oh, they're showing off some counterparts. They got Sinistcha the wrong way around. Some nice fossils. Shout out fossils. Shout out fossil Pokemon. Maybe they can bring those back for Generation 10. I imagine the only reason they were absent from Generation 9 is because of the Paradox Pokemon, right? Sound type confirmed. Sound type confirmed. Every time I see a Pokemon that could be a new type, I'm just going to say... they just confirmed the new type, trust me. All right, there are 15 minutes. 15 minutes until Pokemon Presents. Let me just quickly... We are going to continue this live stream over at Best of Mochi. I'm popping the link in the stream chat. We're going to continue the live stream over there, okay? This is where all the new announcements will be, the new games, the new Mega Evolutions, the new Pokemon. I'll be reacting to it all over there, okay? I'm super excited to see all this. Can't wait to see it with you. Get yourself over there. Click on that link. I'll be there in a minute, okay? See you all there.